So what up, people? Yeah, we back again. It's another episode of Blade TV. It's your boy Blade, a.k.a. the Anomaly, coming live and direct. What we're gonna do today is I'm gonna break down how I did the song Gotta Go that was performed by Logan Smith, a.k.a. Sweet Tooth. Shout out to Sweet Tooth in the building. He was a cool dude. He was a little weird, but he was cool. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm gonna break down this track for y'all, just show you how I does what I does and does what I does, you know, and just how I crafted it. And you know, I ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get into it. So basically, this is a rock influenced track with a little bit of pop influence as well, but basically more rock. I wanted to rock it out a little bit for this one. It's a lot of stuff going on in this track, so I'm not going to break it down like every single track like I did the last video, because we'd be here all day. So, but I'm gonna give you a pretty good in-depth look at what I did. So first we started out with the kicks. I had two kicks going, layered up. I had a big wide, you know, nice wide kick to kind of fill it out. Then I had a nice little punchy kick to give it some punch. So that's what we got going with the two kicks. It's just a 4 on the floor type of beat. So we got that going. So then I bring in a couple claps. Got a clap there. Got a clap there. So that's just to give it a little, you know, little ambient feel, sound like it's building up to something. So we got that, we got the ride cymbal, got some hi-hats going. Then I got this cool little kind of clock thing going on. Then we bring in some shakers on the second half. So now it sounds like it's kind of building up, getting a little more busy. Then I got another little loop that I add in with the rest of those, with the clock loop and another little machine loop underneath. Got this little kind of distorted, almost sounds like a distorted guitar kind of lead. So that almost acts like a kind of almost like a bass. And then we got the main sound that's driving the entire song, which is the guitar melody. And basically what I did was I had a melody in mind, and I had some guitar, like some guitar samples that I liked, and what I did was basically just play the melody. I got my boy JP, shout out to JP. He came in and replayed it with, you know, a real guitar, so we could take out the sample. So that's the verse. Then I bring in that same kind of melody but on a higher octave. So it's not playing. Then we bring it in. So that's pretty much the meat of it. Then I got a couple little things going on to kind of dress it up and give it some spacey kind of crazy futuristic feel. I got this little synth sound going. It almost sounds like something in a rainforest. And I got another little crazy synth effect. Something Smells real spacey. And I got this little modulated sound effect. It's kind of like a sweep. Going into the second half of the verse, I got a couple little like transition effects. Actually, I think just one. So just a little sweep noise, a couple like orchestra hits. So yeah, we rocking now. We rocking. We kind of approaching the hook, so we kind of building up. So I got a couple little sound effects to build up. So we're going into the hook right there. We need something to take us from one place to the next. Now we're going into the hook. And drums switch up a little bit. Switch up the 4 on the floor kick. And then I bring in some snares, you know, just kind of rock it out a little bit. I think I got like 3 different snares. Crash, make it sound real big. Let's see, we got some toms going. On the hook, the guitar switches up a little bit. It's just some sustained power chords, no real melody. I wanted the vocals to kind of shine during the hook. So I bring in these guitar bend sound effects. Let's see what else we have during the hook. We have this little crazy synthesizer arpeggiation. Got a little lead underneath it. Pretty much makes up the hook. You know, kept it simple, not too much going on. Do have a confession. These drums are during the hook. I really just had them more as placeholders. My plan was to have, you know, some live drums added and just, you know, replay those things. But because of TV and scheduling and not really having time to do that stuff, I just kind of had to leave it as is. And you know, it is what it is. But my vision was to have a live drummer come in and replay all that stuff and really give it that authentic rock kind of feel, because you know I like to keep it funky, keep it real. You know, these drums are cool, but this is not actually my finished, complete vision of what I wanted it to be. But you know, that's kind of how it is in the industry sometimes. People got schedules, deadlines, and you know, sometimes you're not able to get everything in that you want to get in. But that's just a little quick side note. So yeah, that makes up the verse and the hook. Then we go to the bridge. My vision for the bridge was, since everything else is so hype, I wanted to kind of mellow it out during the bridge a little bit. Kind of like give you a break chance to breathe before we get back into the mayhem and shit. So I brought in a little smooth piano sound, some bells on top of it. Some pads just to fill it out a little bit, thicken it up. Weird, creepy guitar effect. A few string elements that come in on the second half. JP play a little solo. Couple little guitar chugs. I got this cool little guitar effect that kind of transitions from the bridge back into the hook. Takes us from the bridge back into the hook again. That's pretty much the entire track. Appreciate y'all watching. Again, Blade TV, Blade the Anomaly, Varsity Productions. Hey y'all follow me on Twitter, man, at Blade_Varsity, VARZITY. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Instagram, Blade the Anomaly. You know what I'm saying? I'll have it on the screen too. So go to iTunes, cop the single, Gotta Go by Logan Smith, a.k.a. Sweet Tooth. And I'll be with you next week, bringing you another hot joint. And that's it, man. Y'all be easy.